Back again, writing prompt number 75 for Journal Journey. Before we get started, if you haven't yet, please check out Flintlocked. It is the comic book that I co wrote and co created. It is available on Amazon. Just search Flintlocked and would really appreciate it. Some people have purchased it. For those who did, thank you so much. But let's go ahead and jump into the writing prompt, which is: how do you feel about secret admirers? Secret admirers. Um, I may have talked about this once before, but I'm a hopeless romantic, and I have tried the secret admirer thing once before. There was a friend started having a crush on, and tried to send her flowers and do like a secret admirer type deal, and yeah, it didn't didn't work. She kind of figured it out slash like probed questions, and then yeah, it just like I think the problem is for those like me who grew up in the 90s who may or may not have had a mother who loved romantic comedies is like that kind of stuff worked in movies, and therefore why wouldn't that work in real life? And obviously that's just not. I think especially nowadays where there's so much more knowledge about creepy people out there that I think it just doesn't work. you know I mean, maybe you can have a crush on someone, but like, I don't know. I guess either you should find the vibes if they're feeling the thing. If they're not, don't say anything and just, I don't want to say let love die, but you probably don't love them. You maybe just like something about them. It's hard to really say. But as someone who is a secret admirer, who has been a secret admirer, I should say, it, yeah, it just it's something that you would think like, "Oh, that's sweet." But no, like a lot of the things that you would see in like romantic movies is just romantic gestures or like seemingly sweet things like that could often just be seen as creepy. And now there's like that line which like you would think it wouldn't be so harsh, but it's just true. Like it's gonna be one or the other when it comes to things like whether you want to give someone a gift, send them flowers, or whatever the thing may be. It just yeah, I just think it doesn't quite work. I'm personally more of a fan of communication and maybe building that connection. And honestly, like I hate to say it, but that it got me thinking. Like that's why I'm in favor of dating apps. Not a lot of the toxic behavior that happens on them, but I'm at least in favor of the fact that like if usually if you're in a dating app, it says to the world, I'm interested in dating in some capacity. That does not give you the right to send dick pics or to yell at someone or be toxic. It's not an excuse for any of that, but at least tells the world, like, I'm looking to date. Whereas, you think about like pre-Facebook statuses or someone that doesn't know, like, Facebook is just like you like meet someone in person. It's like you have no idea. Like, you meet like for example, I'm a man, I meet a woman, say at a bar, which like already creepy nowadays, but start talking with them. It's just like unless I ask or like they mention, I don't know that they date people like me, if they're dating at all, if they're single, if they're divorced, if they're widowed, if they're married. You have no idea. There's no basis. Whereas at least on an online dating program, you could say like, "Hey, I'm not dating. I'm looking for a friend." Or you can say, "Hey, I am looking to date, although I'm looking for this. I enjoy this. I identify with this," or whatever it may be. Like secret admirers and kind of the old way of dating. It's just we're all too exposed to all the negative things out there. We're too exposed. Like, we're a country that loves murders. We love murder documentaries, murder mysteries, crime content, Law and Order SVU, Criminal Minds, people hunting serial killers, both fictional and non-fictional, unsolved murders. Like, we love horrible things, so we're also exposed to all the different ways in which horrible people can do things. So it makes us a little bit more scared. And I'm not saying that we're too anxious. We should be more careful, but it's just the mere fact that our exposure to these things, that like if someone all of a sudden was a secret admirer, it's like, oh my God, is someone following me? Am I being stalked? Is this person dangerous? Do I hate this person? You know, it can just immediately go to the negative, which is completely justified in the country that we're living in. And I didn't mean to make this a whole rant about like dating apps and like dating nowadays, but that's just, I guess, what happens with journey prompts. It can spin into something. What do I think about secret admirers? I don't think it really works. I think it'd be better to just communicate, be forward, and just be honest. It's not always best either. Not all people respond to honesty, but it's just at least you're not possibly scaring them or making them afraid of who it could be. So that's my opinion on secret admirers and a little rant about dating and such. But yeah, what do you think about secret admirers? Comment below and let me know.